Hello guys, I want us to go to series 2 where I'll be taking you through paper 2, that is KCSE 2020-2021. Remember, we have already done paper 1. You can be in a position to scroll up the video and go through paper 1. Therefore, paper 2, practical session, usually 2 hours and a half, and therefore we have the following instructions. Write your name and index number. Write your name and index number on the CD removable storage media provided. Write the name and version of the software used for each question attempted in the printouts. Answer all the questions. All questions carry equal marks. Passwords should not be used. All files must be transferred to the CDR. Make printouts of your answers on the papers provided for printing. Arrange your printout and staple them together. Then add in the printouts from CD. Then this paper consists of 5 pages. You should not remove any paper, and you should answer all the questions in English. Those are just the basic instructions to candidates. Then this year, or last year, this year, that is 2020-2021 KCSE, they brought 2 questions, a spreadsheet question and a DTP question. Therefore, you also see a DTP question. This was the DTP question. This one, you are supposed to come up with this map, that is the map of a town. Therefore, we shall be looking at this. This was the Popo city plan, and the question, that is the question for that one, is that Popo city planners intend to use a DTP program to draw a plan for a section of city. Assume you have been given the task: A, open a desktop publishing program and set the page layout orientation to portrait and paper size A4. Save the publication as task 2. Then create the city plan as it appears in figure 2, ensuring that the design covers the entire printable area of the page, 46 marks. Save the changes and print the publication later. Therefore, if we go to the publication, this was the publication. If you look at the publication, therefore we have Popo Bank, River Popo, then Popo Street, Public Park, First Street, Hospital. We have Post Office, Headquarters, Country Street, Industrial Site, and the supermarket. And therefore, I'll be taking you through how to do that one. And for the first part, we have been asked to go to blank pages of your publisher, then set the page as A4. Therefore, you double click that one. You can cross this one. For that matter, you can enlarge this a bit or make it the same size it was in case you want to see it. Therefore, to start with, we shall start by drawing the outer cover. Therefore, we just draw that one. Then go to this point here, lines, add the thickness of the line. Therefore, then after doing that, you need to go to, you can bring this closer. Therefore, there is this part here. Then we have basic shapes. We can go, we also have lines. Therefore, you can just click on the line. Then once you click on the line, first of all, we return that. We need to draw the ovals. Therefore, you have an oval somewhere there, and also like a roundabout, and also we have another roundabout somewhere there. Then from there, you go now to this point, go to scribble, then make sure your head is free. You go up to that point, like that way. Then make sure this is up there. Then from there you go again, go to that point, line, take a scribble, then you also join this one. Just a moment, we just repeat the same procedure. Therefore you can also have this one that way. Then after having that one, we also go again to this scribble down here, just draw again up to this point. We need to control our hand. We have to control our hand as much as possible. At least that one is somehow, then it should be up there. Then after doing this, you can just color them. If we just color them, go to more colors, just color them the way it has been done. We are doing the coloring here that way. And this one, then go to arrange order. This one should be send back. Also this one, right click, order, send back. Somewhere of the something of the sort. Then after doing that one, after just bringing this somewhere upward there, that way. After doing that one, you can hold this one, that one, that one, that one, that one. Then you group them. Then once you group, you go to that is the fill effects, then pattern. You can apply the pattern. Just try to look at the pattern applied by the examiner. You can just try to do something of the sort. Then after doing that, you go to the scribble again. This one, there is somehow something drawn here, right? You take a scribble. He has also drawn insert scribble. He has also drawn another one. Another one like that. Freeform. Then go to that one. Go to the same point. Fill this one. That one you put that one. Then he has also drawn another one here. Do the same. Do fill, pattern, fill it. This one right click, order, set back. So this one right click, order, set back. Then this one should be a bit inside there. Then after doing that, there is another one down here. There is another one that comes up to this point. Again, you do the same. Go to fill, pattern, draw it, then right click, order, setback, up to that point. Then there is another one here. There is this, you take a scribble, freehand. There is that one. Go to fill effects, pattern, that way. Then right click, order, setback. Then from that point, you can just remove this one. Right click, order, setback. Good. Then after doing that, we have another one going to the church. There is this one here. There is another one that looks like this, going to the church, not to the church but to the chief's office. Then you have, click, fill effect, pattern. Okay, then right click, order, setback. Good. Then after doing that, we can try to scribble the church. You can try to scribble this one, this house. That way. Then there is just go again. Just try to draw something closer to what is expected there. This house will be somewhere there. Then go to this point. Just take the scribble. Then go again, rinse, then well, this one should be somewhere here. Then there is a flag post, but for this one you can copy paste, then try to make sure that the one is smaller than the other one. Then also for this one, Then try to draw this one. Then we need to try and draw a flag post. The flag post somewhere here. This one should be somewhere thicker. Somewhere thicker. Then just remove this a bit. We need to highlight this. We need to group everything here to be one. That way. So that, yeah, good. So that I will bring it here. Then I can ungroup. Becomes somewhere there. Then after doing that, let this one just remain outside. Then after doing that, there is some writing here. There is some writing. That is the Papaw County Headquarters. If I just take a text box, Papaw Headquarters here. This is Papaw County headquarters, and this one is somehow big and color white. Then this one should be black, should be somehow black. That's how you go about that one. Then if we go to our question paper, there is, let's finish by drawing. There is this thing here showing supermarket. If we just go to that point, and try to look at basic shape. And there is something of the sort. Something of the sort, but with a thicker. So this one is somehow thicker. Then there is do the same thicker. Then you push it somewhere there, then highlight this, make sure it becomes one. You want it to be one, so you highlight. Still this is not part of it. If Therefore you hold shift. Good. Therefore now it becomes 1, so that you can reduce the size. This goes there. Go to this point, take a text box, draw here. This is supermarket. It's somehow bigger. And also board. It is board. Then ladies and gentlemen, after doing that, we go back to this other part here. We have a certain thing here. You can first of all check whether it exists. In case it doesn't exist, then you have to draw. You have to draw it. You can't see it, therefore just go to lines, try to draw. Try to draw this one. We have post office here. Go to line, make it darker. Then we need to just go to this point. That way, then copy that one and paste again, then turn. So this becomes somewhere here. And this right click, order set back. I need this one. And for this one, this one should add the right thickness that way. Then I need this one to I needed to delete the downward, this one, so that can draw. For this one it should be also, this one should be somehow that way. Good. Then after doing that one, we write post office up here. So this is for Popo post office, Popo post office. Then after Popo post office and this one, then we can draw the hospital. First of all, we start by drawing the Popo River. The Popo River passes somewhere here. There, just go to this, add the thickness, then right click. First of all, go to this point, fill effects, pattern, you give it the same pattern. Oh, sorry. We need, it's actually thicker. We just need to remove the thick. Then on the setback should be passed, the road should be up. Then you can return this one. Then go to this one here, go to this point, then we have this one, and we have this one. We need to go and group that one, then go to this point, put it to BH that way. Then this is, we write, this is Popo Hospital, Popo Hospital, Popo Hospital. Popo Hospital. Then after doing that, we have Popo Street here. If we have Popo Street, Popo Street should be somewhere here. Popo Street. That is the Popo Street. Then we have public park. We have some trees here. We take our scribble. Our scribble that way. Then we try to draw. We have that one. Then we can also have the other one here. Like now we can have that one. We also have another sister to that one. Yeah, good. Then sorry. I need to group this. I need to group this one. Yes, we have not yet grouped. Good. Then I can copy this. There is something we have left. Paste. We can have the other one here. something of the sort. We have the first street here and the public park. So you go take the text box, draw the text box here. This is the public park. Then take a text box. This is the first street. This is the Popo Street. Then we have Popo River here. Or River Popo, sorry. River Popo. That is River Popo. Then we have Popo Bank. Then we have go to basic shapes. We bring this one using the arrow key. That is the bank. Then you also hold your group. Good, not yet. There is this part that has not yet joined with the others. Good. Therefore, this is our bank. It's our Popo Bank. If I just write it inside the Popo Bank, just take a text box. This is Popo Banks. That is Popo Banks. Then we are left with the rust part, this one. We have not drawn the industrial area. If I just go to that part here, we drew the industrial area. If we need to can draw this one. If I can draw that, then go to this point here. this way, then that one will not help much. Want to come up with that thing. Then you also draw this. Then we need now to then join it together. Then after doing that, after doing this, you now draw the others. Here, the tiny lines. Okay, that is just that's just a sketch on what is expected here. Therefore, this one it becomes now 1. Then after doing that, you can just go to, sorry, you will need. Then after doing that one, you can just go to this part here, right? Then that is the can try to draw something of the sort. This is for the industrial area. This is industrial area. Industrial area. That is for the industrial area. Then after having done that one, post office, then there is somewhere here County Street, somewhere here we have the County Street. Then we can just go back to our smaller image and bring this one here, cover. Therefore, ladies and gentlemen, that's what you're expected to do. Only that probably you need to have a lot of creativity. Therefore, you can see also from my creativity, I have been in a position to come up with the question. Therefore, if we print preview, then we are somewhere. Therefore, that's how you are supposed to tackle the question 2 and score your 46 marks. To score 46 marks is not just a joke. It is something that you have to struggle for it. Therefore, to get 46 marks, you need to really struggle. Therefore, that's how you're supposed to do question 2. Then you save it as task 2. That is task 2. Therefore, let's go to question number 2. The management of a company owning a chain of hotels intend to use a spreadsheet program to compute the revenues in thousands of Kenya shillings for the hotels during the first, second, third, and fourth quarters. The hotels are rated as 2-star, 3-star, 4-star, and 5-star. Figure 1 shows an extract of the worksheet. Therefore, you have the hotel, star category, first, second, third, fourth, and total revenue. And if you are keen, you realize that the figures are center aligned and hotels are left aligned, and hotel, that is column 1. The first, second, third, fourth are superscript. Therefore, the question 1, open a spreadsheet program and create the worksheet extract as it appears in figure 1, 11 marks, save it as task 1. Use a function and cell address to calculate total revenue of each quarter and total revenue for each hotel, 2 marks. Therefore, insert 2 rows above row 1 and type the title Mbarambara. this one. We have this Mbarambara hotels. Then merge that one. Therefore, let's go to our question. Therefore, this is what we have. Now having this one, you need to click on it. Therefore, make sure it is right aligned. This one, make sure it is centered. Then we have first that these ones are superscript, but we don't have superscript here. Therefore, you just hit this point. This is called the quick access toolbar. Then you go to more commands. Then once you go to more commands, you hit this point up here. You go to popular commands and select all commands. Then you scroll down. All commands. Then you scroll down until you get letter S. Where letter S is. Letter S. Therefore, you'll be in a position to get subscript add. Then you scroll down, superscript add. Then you click on OK. Therefore, after doing that, up here, if you are very keen, up here, you'll be in a position to see I have added subscript and superscript. And therefore, for that case, you just come to this point, highlight that one, then put it as superscript. Okay, all of this seems to be in superscript. So we first of all remove. Therefore, you just come to this point, highlight this one. First one is superscript. Do the same to second, superscript. Do the same to this one, superscript. Then do the same to this one, superscript. Therefore, there you are, you score the marks. Then after having done that one, we have been told to calculate the total revenue here. And therefore, for that case, to calculate the total revenue, we just type equals. We want the total revenue for this one, plus this one, plus this one, plus this one. Then you hit enter. Therefore, this is the total revenue. If I just then pull up to that point, that way. Then, on the other hand, we want the total revenue for this. That means you add these ones. And for that case, it is easier to say equals to sum. You open the bracket, you hit the first one, you put the full colon, you hit the last one, and then close the bracket and press enter. Therefore, once you get this answer, you drag it across. Therefore, that is what we have. That is what we have. Then, on the other hand, we can just go to the next question. The next question, we have been told what? Therefore, the next question is we have calculated, we have now so far scored 11 plus 2 plus 2. Therefore, let's go to part C. Insert 2 rows above row 1 and type Mbarambara 2 marks. Then you merge A1 to G1. A1 to G1. Therefore, A1 to G1. Therefore, for that case, I return this one to 100%. Right click here, insert first row. Right click again, insert the second row. Then A1 to G1, this one. A1 to G1, I should merge. Therefore, to merge that one, you go to this point, this one, merge and center, and hit on it. Therefore, once you hit on it, you realize that I have merged. Then I now type Mbarambara there. Therefore, I type Mbarambara. Therefore, let's just see that one. I have been told to type Mbarambara. Therefore, I see Mbarambara group hotels. Therefore, there we are. I score my marks. Then, after doing that, let me remove this disturbance. Therefore, after doing that, sorry for that. Therefore, after doing that, I go back to my question paper. I have been told apply bold and font size 15. Apply bold and size 15. Therefore, I do that one. If I go to my work, apply board, therefore I come to this point, apply 15. Therefore I just type 15 because it's not there, then board. There we are. The question is easy. Then we go on. Using cell addresses only, compute the administrative cost for each quarter, given that the cost is a percentage of total revenue. Therefore, cost is a percentage of total revenue. Therefore, I'm using this 30% here. So what I will do, I will just go to this point, and 30% they say, where is it situated? Should be situated in B18. Therefore, I will go to where B18, or B18 is this one, B18. Therefore, this one should be here. The examiner made a mistake. This 30% should be here, not here, because there is no way you can multiply this when there is text. Therefore, it should be in B18 for that case. Therefore, this percentage of mine is in B18, and I should calculate that percent of this. So what I do, I just go to this point, I type, therefore I type equals, then I make it B, I make it, that is the dollar sign, I make it absolute. That is the way it should be done. Then it should be that way, multiplied by this. Then I hit on enter. If we can just magnify that one. Therefore, this one, if you look at it here, it is B18 times this. Then from here, that means B18 will not change. Then I'll just take it this way. Therefore, that's how it should be calculated. Therefore, when it come here, only this D part changes, but this one remains constant. Then from there, we zoom out and go to the next question. Apply thick outside borders and regular inside borders to the cells in A3 to G18. Therefore, A3 up to this point to G18. Therefore, I highlight this one. Then I come to this point. I apply all borders. Then the outer border should be thicker. That means I go back to this point. There is thick outside border, this one. Therefore, it looks like that. You can see the outer one is thicker, but the inner ones are normal borders. Then copy all contents of the current worksheet to a new worksheet. Rename the old worksheet original and the new one as formatted. Therefore, this one I rename it as original. Therefore, that one is, I name it as original, small letters. Then this one is formatted. Therefore, I just come to this point. I copy everything as instructed. Therefore, I just go to copy. Then I paste there. Therefore, that's how my work looks like. Then I go to the question paper so that I understand what the examiner needs. Therefore, let's go to the question paper. I have done that. Okay, change the page orientation of the formatted sheet to landscape and page scale to 80%. Therefore, what you do, you just go to page layout here. Therefore, this is how you go about page layout. Then you go to orientation, you change it to landscape. Then here, if you are keen here, this point here, we have scaled to fit. Therefore, I need to scale to fit, and for that case, I go to scale to fit 80%. Therefore, just adjust this one to 80%. If I just type 80 here, 80, and then I save my work. Therefore, I have scaled that one to 80%. Then I go to, those are free marks. Then enter the values 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in cell B20 to B23. Therefore, I go to where this is B20 to B23 here. Therefore, I just type values 2, 3, 4, 5 to say these ones, to say B20 to B, from cell B20 to B23 respectively, 1 mark. Then using a function and a cell reference, compute the total revenue for each hotel references. Therefore, what it means, if it is 4, then I calculate the total of 4, the total of 3, the total of 2, the total of that one. Therefore, let's just go back to the question again. That compute the total revenue for each hotel references. Then compute the total revenue for each hotel category. For each hotel category in the first quarter using the cell references B20 to 23, C20 to 23, C20 here. If we shall use B, these ones and these ones. Therefore, what you need to do, you want the cell references of first, just a moment, compute the total revenue for each hotel references. For each hotel references. Therefore, that means like this one, that is for the hotel references for the other question reads what? Representing the using a function and cell references. Compute the total revenue for each hotel. For each hotel. For each hotel, like now. Total reference. What does that question mean really? You compute the total revenue for each hotel reference. That means reference 2, you get a hotel. Okay, I have got to the question now. Therefore, what you need to do here, first of all, you highlight this that way, then go to data, then sort. Therefore, you sort the hotel references. Therefore, hotel references here, we need to have, we can use the category that way. Good. So that references 2 becomes together, references 3 is around, references 4 becomes together, references 3 is around. Therefore, then you go to references 4. Then you just go to subtotal here, subtotal. Then we are subtotaling according to reference. The reference is the category. Therefore, you just go to the category total revenue. Yeah, total revenue. Then you click on OK. Then you can see from this point, reference 4 has this total. Therefore, you just come to this point here. We need the reference for 2. The reference for 2, you just type equals, for 2 equals to that one. Good. Then for 3 equals, reference for 3 equals to that one. Then we go ahead, reference for 4, the total for 4 is this one. Then for 5, total for 5 is this one. Good. We finish at that. Then we go to the next question. Therefore, I have now had the references. These are the totals for reference 5. Then we have total for reference. Those ones are referenced by 4. Then compute the total revenue for each hotel category in the first quarter. Therefore, for the first quarter, you now go again and remove the subtotals here. I just remove the subtotal. Just highlight, go to subtotal, remove. Then in the same context, we need to have that is the, first of all, we just go, that is using the formatted. we need now to have the compute the total revenue for each hotel category in the first quarter. So we go again, total, subtotal, but this time around category we need to have total for first quarter. Therefore I tick first quarter. That way, for the first quarter I have it that way. Therefore for the first quarter, for the first quarter here, we have 2 add this. Therefore equals to for 2 equals to 37,700. For 3, the total is 139, 100. Then for 4, category 4 is 527, 100. Then for category 5, we have 540, 200. Then we revert back where we have the original data. We also feed that one. Therefore, we just go to subtotal. This time around, we remove this. We put the way it was. That is for the total average. That way. Therefore, for the total average, this is for number 5 equals to this one. For number 4 equals to that one. This is equals to this. Then for number 4 equals to this one. For number 3 equals to this one. And then for number 2 equals to that one. Therefore, I leave it at that. These are the for first category. This is for the total. Those are the subtotals of that one. Then sort the revenues from the hotels in descending order. That is for the descending order using this one. That is the total. First of all, I can just have this one. This is 1,122,100. This is 606, 800. This is 1,922,300. The other one is 84,100. For this case, can remove those ones. Then just copy this. Just bring these ones here. They remain that way. Then from there, just remove the subtotals. Now that it has helped you to solve that one, you just remove. Now we have been told, sort the revenues hotel in descending order. If we just highlight, go to data, sort, go to revenues, total, that is descending order, biggest to smallest. There is some merged cells. Hope this one is not merged. Therefore, just highlight. There is also this stuff here. So you highlight this one up to that point. Go to, you're supposed to go to data, sort, should be largest to the smallest, that way. Therefore you can see this is the largest, not yet. This one should be largest to the smallest. Just including up to that point. Sort, largest to the smallest. If we just go to sort, total revenue. Yeah, good. Therefore 660 downwards. That's how it was supposed to be done. Then from there, create a column chart that compares the revenues of the hotels in category 4. In category 4, for category 4, for the first and second quarter. For category 4, for the first and second quarter. Therefore, for category 4, these ones. For category 4, first and second quarter. First and second quarter. First and second quarter. That is hotels in category 4, first and second quarter. We need to create what? A column chart. So we go to insert. We go to, this is the column chart. First and second quarter. If we can have that one, that's what we have. Then we have city in, per min, and highway. These are the 3 hotels in for the category. Then from there, I have hold control. Sorry for that. I have hold control so that I can be in a position to select non-adjacent. Then from there, you just go to formats. Format the chart as follows. Therefore, you give the chart the following heading. That is the first and second quarter. Move the chart to a new worksheet. First of all, we go each step at a time. Therefore, this is the heading. I have copy pasted from the question paper. I don't want to get tired. Then from there, we go to this one. Therefore, you have been told, move the chart, move the chart, move the chart. Therefore, this is called an embedded chart. Whatever we shall create is called a chart sheet. Therefore, you click on this, then you move chart. Here it is, move chart. Then, as a new worksheet, then you type the name told by the examiner, our star revenue, then you click on OK. Therefore, our chart becomes a worksheet by itself. There we are. Therefore, you can see it becomes a chart by itself. Then, that is this question. Then from there, save the changes and print later each of the following: original, format, and that one. Therefore, you just need to print this one later. First of all, we save that work of ours that way. Therefore, this one should be here, original. Then we have formatted, and then we have that is our star revenue here. Therefore, after doing that one now, we are told in the last part that you are supposed to print. Therefore, you only now go to for file here, then print. You just hit print. That is how you go about that one. And therefore, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching. Remember, there is paper 1 that I have already done, and also part of the video. You can also download these materials from my website. That is the URL and the address is just below this video. And also subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Share these videos to other teachers, to other students who are taking computer, so that they can have much gain on this one. Therefore, keep watching. Also, I will be uploading KCSE paper 3, that is feather group youth system. Therefore, so that our set of paper 1, paper 2, and paper 3 will be completed for that matter. Therefore, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching. See you in my next session.